Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Easy Bricks. Today we're going to be taking a look at set 76057, Spider-Man Web Warriors Ultimate Bridge Battle. This right here is one of the rarest LEGO Marvel sets to ever exist. I spent $330 on it. We're going to build it up, and I'll tell you guys my final thoughts on this amazing LEGO set.
Six and a half hours later.
All right, guys, it is finished. And wow, is this just a fantastic set? I know a lot of people might be mad that it opened up a sealed LEGO set, but I'm not going to buy this set just to keep it sealed. But I just thought I'd buy the sealed one so it can be in the best condition possible and I don't have to worry about misplaced stickers or, you know, cracks and pieces or anything. But wow. Is this just incredible? It is my second favorite LEGO set, I think, ever. Number one's the Daily Bugle, then it's this, then maybe the Sanctum Sanctorum, and then the 2020 Avengers Tower. But wow, look at this. It's just incredible. So let's take a look at these little details. If we start at the end of the bridge, we can see that there is this little sling launcher here, which we'll get into the play features in a minute. But there's these pieces that are like, I forgot what they're called, but they look really nice. There's fire here that you can just pick out if you want. So yeah, that's pretty neat. We got some signs here and stuff. I think this is really cool. The Daily Bugle is 6 miles over now. That's so cool. Airport. Wow. Downtown. This is just incredible. And you can actually break these away like this because Green Goblin can fly through, break them open like so, and I think it's just incredible. This is so awesome. But the only thing that I've had a problem with is that these don't go down right away. I think it's because I don't know, I might not have pushed down hard enough on these, but they're dark red, so I want to be careful. Even though this is a set from 2016, I did spend over $300 on it. I just want to be careful, but they're only studs, so I might try to push those down a little bit more. But we can see that the road here is black, which I think looks really nice. And there's sticker detailing. Oh, there goes Scorpion. Oh, man, I can't wait to get into him in a sec. I'm just going to put him aside. But, yeah, I like the sticker detailing. It's pretty awesome. And, oh, yeah, this detail. Let's take a look at this. So let's just say you're driving your taxi over here. And, oh, no, there's these stickers here to signify that, you know, taxi's going to break through the wall. You can do this, and boom, boom, boom. Goes planned. The taxi gets caught in the spider web, which is really awesome. So Scarlet Spider or Spider-Woman or Spider-Man could web that up and save the taxi, which nobody's driving. And I tried putting Aunt May in, but her hairpiece is too tall. So I think you need a hairpiece like Kraven the Hunter or just no head attachment. But yeah, this is a really nice detail. And let's actually take a look at the taxi. I don't want to take a look at this for too long because we're obviously here for the bridge battle, but I just want to point out that this is a really nice design. It's very simple, but I love all the bracket techniques, and wow, it just looks super good. There's a lot of stickers on this, 4 stickers to be, no, 5 stickers actually. But yeah, it's a really nice build. I really like it. Just a nice 4-stud wide vehicle, and yeah, I like this. Now, getting back to the review, you can see that there's studs all over this build, and you can take any of your Spider-Man people, gotta be careful with this guy, and just put them on the side of the wall like so, and you can have your Spider-Man minifigures climbing the walls, and I think that is really awesome. Just a really awesome touch. Some people say that this might be a little messy, but I think it looks awesome. It looks like an old Brooklyn bridge. Over here we can see that there's these eggs here in this little bird's nest. This is supposed to be Falcon's little spot, but he doesn't come in the set. He comes in a different set in the wave, which we'll take a look at the instruction manual towards the end of the video. But yeah, that's for him. I do really want that set. I really love how this turned out right here with this 1962. I'm pretty sure that's the first time Spider-Man has been in a comic book, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, if you want. But yeah, I think that looks really nice. And I should point out here that there's a play feature. You can stand a figure here if I can. All right, as I was saying, you can stand a figure here. Whatever, let's just have them laying down. You crush them into the ground, and you can pull this out, and they fall down here. And down here is just the bottom of the bridge, the pillars. You can take this out, and there's actually a little area in here where Spider-Man takes a photo of the enemies, which I think is pretty awesome. And then the side of the wall down here has some graffiti. We got some references, like, what's that say? AGC? I'm not quite sure what that is. Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, and then the Spider-Man logo, I guess. And on the other side here, we got more graffiti. Have you seen this man at Scorpion? Which one is which? I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Scarlet Spider being a clone to Spider-Man. And there's more graffiti here, and I think this is really awesome. The other pillar down here is kind of dark, but it's Kraven the Hunter's base. There's a little ladder here, but if we turn this to the side, we can see the hunt is on and some more graffiti. Who is the clone? That might actually be another reference. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is. Actually, it is to Scarlet Spider and Spider-Man. Which one is the clone? Who knows? But yeah, that's a really nice print. And then obviously we have a Daily Bugle reference, and I think that looks awesome. Then over here, we got this section, which we can pop off like so. And we got a little lab here for Kraven the Hunter. It's very small, like I can barely get my fingers in here. You start knocking everything down, but there's this crate and it's got gems inside. I'm not gonna open that up, but I do want to take a look at this little Spider-Man lab piece. This actually might be, oh yeah, this is like a tracking device sort of thing on Spider-Man. I think that's pretty sweet. Each side of the build has this little section right here, as you guys can see here. And you can flip these, and of course you can flip it over here, and the wall explodes. That is really awesome, and it really goes far. So if you were a kid back in 2016, this would have been just like an awesome play feature. And even now, as a 15-year-old, this is kind of fun to play with. I think this is one of the weakest play features of the set, but it is still a really good one. We can put Spider-Man on this platform right here, and if he's holding the web, you can knock him off and he's supposed to swing. But yeah, all you really do is just push this little Technic thing here. But I think it'd be a little better if you maybe did this. I think this would be a little better, like you wrap up the enemy. Of course this is Spider-Man here, but pretend it's a villain, and then you knock him off, and then he dangles there, I guess. But you could hook him up. Actually, maybe by the head or something. I don't know, but I think this is one of the weaker play features because it doesn't look awesome, but it is still really nice. This might be one of the other weaker play features of the set, but it's still really cool. As you can see, there's a web over here. I could hide that away a little better, but if we push down on this Green Goblin sticker piece, yeah, you can do a little web attach, but it's a little too big, so it still like folds up by the time it reaches the ground or the plates. But yeah, I still think that's pretty awesome. And before we move on, there's this little cop vehicle, and you can break this apart if you want to. I'm gonna leave it together, but yeah, this is an option. Before we move on to the minifigures, I want to point out this awesome play feature right here, where you can just put your finger here and launch this garbage can at enemies. All right, now let's take a look at these amazing minifigures. So one of the first minifigures you build in the set is Spider-Man. Now this is a very basic minifigure, very classic, but I really love it, and it might be one of my favorite minifigures I've gotten this year because it's just awesome. I used to have this one as a younger kid, and then I lost it for a bit. The printing worn off. Yeah, and I just haven't seen it for a long time, but having a brand new version just looks incredible, and this is, in my opinion, one of the best LEGO Spider-Man minifigures. Yeah, that he's definitely in the top 10. The next minifigure you get in this set is Green Goblin. Now, he has an awesome glider design that looks just like Hobgoblin's glider in the same wave of sets. just looks really awesome. Might be my favorite Green Goblin glider. Say that 10 times fast. But yeah, he's got stud shooters here. You can just flip those. And yeah, they launch pretty far. And then as for the minifigure, we got Green Goblin himself, obviously. He's got this jack-o'-lantern on fire. I think that's pretty awesome. Or a pumpkin bomb. And this might be the best Green Goblin minifigure that LEGO has ever made. Even over the one from the Daily Bugle. He's got dual molded legs, arm printing, and of course printing on his dual molded legs. But this is just an amazing comic design with the magenta in this green color. Just looks fantastic. This is, again, one of my favorite minifigures of 2025. And maybe one of my favorite minifigures ever made. The next minifigure here is Aunt May. Now, this is a really cool minifigure. Very basic, but I do love this more than the one we got, and I'm pretty sure it was 2019. They got the same face prints. I'm just showing you both versions, but I like the torso print on this one more, and the white gloves. She just looks like an old lady, but this one, I mean, they both look like old ladies, but this one's just better. And this one is kind of a downgrade, but I still like both versions. The next minifigure of the set is Scorpion. Now, this is a really good looking minifigure. Very underrated. It's not the best figure of the set, but I do think if it came in a different set, like a tinier set, it would definitely be a standout for a lot of people. But there's so much other better minifigs in the set that they just all bring this one down. But this is still an amazing minifigure, and this set might be one of the best minifigure collections you can get in a set, so I would definitely recommend buying this if you have, well, a lot of money laying around, or if you just really want a nice LEGO Marvel set, or just buy the minifigures on eBay or Bricklink or something. But yeah, enough with this one. Let's get into the other figures. The next minifigure is Spider-Woman. Now, this is just a really cool minifigure, and a lot of people, when they buy this set or build this or buy the figures, really have their eye on Scarlet Spider, which we'll get to in a second, but this minifigure is really good. I think Scarlet Spider kind of brings this one down because Scarlet Spider is kind of cooler character, cooler minifigure, all that jazz, but this is a really nice minifigure. Definitely one of the better Spider-Man minifigures, and definitely in my top 5 Spider characters, I guess. Next up, we got one of my, well, favorite minifigures of 2025. Shocker, huh? Ooh, he should have came in this set. But anyways, he's got this really awesome leg printing, as you can see here. He's got this torso print that looks really good. And I love his sort of collar he's got here. And he's got the Tony Stark hairpiece that we've been getting, or gotten like 2020. And this headpiece that I think works pretty good for him. When I got this set, I wasn't like huge on Kraven the Hunter, but now that I have him in person, he is a really awesome minifigure. I'm not really sure what his weapon is supposed to be. Maybe like a gun of some sort. But yeah, if you guys know what this is, just tell me down in the comments. Now finally, the standout minifigure of the set. We have Scarlet Spider. This minifigure is worth around $80. And mine is in mint condition because I just opened up a sealed set. This minifigure is fantastic. He's got no leg printing, but it actually works with him, or for him, because he's a pretty plain comic character. He's got this arm printing that just looks really good. It's supposed to be his spider web shooters. His torso print looks really good, and this is just a really amazing Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Definitely better than the Mighty Micros one, but I think the Mighty Micros one is a really good pickup. Especially if you don't want to buy an $80 Spider-Man minifigure. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this review because this is such an amazing set that I spent a lot of money on, and I'm really glad I bought it. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe. See you in the next one. Goodbye.